just left you to rot in the stocks.
Maybe you should have. You're good at betraying your friends.
I have not betrayed anyone.
Critter, can you tell that person that the proof of her infidelity is clear enough for anyone to see?
Critter, tell this excuse of a pirate that I was not unfaithful to him. Even if I'd wanted to, I couldn't have been unfaithful to him. He left me.
Critter, tell her that I won't listen to this any longer.
Nate, it's about the Archmage and Wilbur.
What? What about them?
The Archmage has been cursed and Wilbur's wanted for murder.
That's nonsense. That little guy wouldn't hurt a fly.
We have to help them.
I can't.
Yeah, you're right.
I can drop you off in Elfborough if you like.
That would be a start. The spark of life is there. My father has it.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Are you sure you'll be able to find the elf burrow?
I know, Critter.
Right, someone's gonna have to go up to my father and ask him for the spark of life. Then we have to head off to find Lorem Ipsum. Hello?
I'm not going to help. That's your problem.
Well, I'm not over the moon about it either, but the Oracle did say that I needed friends in order to overcome the challenges that lie ahead of me.
Then I suggest you look for some. Farewell.
But you have to help me. I can't possibly meet Mother in this state. The gods only know what she'd do to me.
And quite rightly, too.
Oh yeah? Then why don't you tell him yourself that you're going to desert him?
The frog?
That's Archmage Alistair. Didn't you listen to anything I said? And what about Wilbur?
I'm sorry. I can't. Oi, Critter! Come on! Just look what she's done. Critter!
Yeah.
Critter! I knew that you wouldn't desert me. And that's good. Mother must under no circumstances see me like this.
I was informed of your arrival, Ivo.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Mother.
I've been worried, child.
Well, I'm so sorry about that. Perhaps you should have a lie down and we'll talk about everything in the morning.
What is the matter with you? Why don't you turn around?
Why don't you turn around first?
The company of that human is not good for you. That is why I told him to go away.
You did what?
You did what?
What have you?
Well, I can explain.
Not necessary.
Poor Critter.
Helping her. Why should I? Just turns up and what the hell is taking so long? Critter, come on, it's time to go.
Oh. Okay.
The last time I used this thing, I blew a bounty hunter out of the sky. Nonetheless, Critter and I prefer to avoid a fight if we can and rely on our brains and good looks.
Oh.
The Elfborough is one of the most beautiful spots imaginable, but a golden prison is still a prison. The Elfborough is one of the most beautiful spots imaginable, but a golden...
Yeah, I agree.
The Mary was damaged recently, and I want to repair her. When I say recently, I mean about 2 years ago. But in my defense, I had to save the world in the meantime. I'll start the repairs tomorrow. But what can you do if there's a better use for the plank?
You never know. You never know, my friend. It might be a good thing.
Some gnome engineers wanted to fine-tune Mary in appreciation of our victory against Mortroga. But Mary doesn't like gadgets, and I'm happy with her the way she is. When I first got the Mary, I understood absolutely nothing about her mechanics. Now I understand at least twice as much.
So
When the Mary
still
belonged
nothing.
to the Red Pirate, he didn't just use her for pleasure trips. They did some work now and again, as this cage proves. One of my goals in life is to never be a prisoner in my own cage again.
That's a good goal. Indeed a good goal. Oops.
Critter, what have you done now?
Evil.
Ivo's mother? Oh. Come on, let's get you out of there first.
Yeah.
All right. Darn elven magic.
Hold up, Poop.
Yes, I'll get help. Wait here.
First of all, back I forgot something. I wanted to look at the rope.
The Mary tried to teach me some knots. I think she likes passing on her knowledge to me. She said she'll try and teach pigs to fly next. Nope, I don't need to moor the Mary. She holds her position herself.
Are you sure?
Ivo's hippogriff doesn't seem very happy. Perhaps she's missing her rider. Or she's just hungry. Or both. Go over into the garden. There are plants and fruit there if you're hungry. Don't fancy greens, huh? Go over into the garden. Don't fancy...
Let's see what's
Provisions
here.
are low. If we sail around much longer, we'll have to get supplies from somewhere. Or Critter will have to eat less. Tinned peaches. Oh, empty.
Damn.
The Red Pirate kept asking me again and again about his costumes when I was drinking with him. I didn't have the heart to tell him we used some of them as oil rags. A sailor's uniform with a hat and a duck beak made of card. Nope, they're not going to help me in the current situation.
You never know.
A rabbit costume with a fluffy tail and ears to match. I'd have liked to have seen Ivo in that. Unfortunately, the Critter never wanted to hand it over.
Alright.
A purple tentacle costume. It's Critter's, not the Red Pirate's. Critter claimed it was actually useful once. It's hard to believe, but a whole cupboard full of costumes isn't gonna help me at the moment. The Mary consumes huge amounts of coal, for the oven, but primarily for the steam engine. The Miners' Guild promised to give me free coal for the Mary for the rest of my life at the end of the war. When I reminded them, a rather grim-faced dwarf said that the whole thing was meant to be symbolic. Many promises were made in the rush of victory and later not kept.
Alright. In other words, he got duped.
Ivo tidied up here when we flew back from the Wildlands. At least that's what she called it. In reality, all she did was bring confusing order to my orderly disorder. Navigation isn't a complicated science. I choose a place on the map I'd like to fly to, then I tell the Mary the name of the place and she flies me there. I don't know why other people find it so difficult. I'm not flying off a pile of maps, diaries, travelogues and stuff. I was looking for things that promise eternal life. The Holy Grail, the Philosopher's Stone, the Fountain of Youth, that kind of thing. Harder to find than you'd think. That's why I had the idea with the djinn. At least I knew where to look for him. Wasn't there a book on lorem ipsum here? That's it. Perhaps I can give it to Ivo before I leave.
Perhaps.
I like looking for lost things and solving long-hidden secrets. It's not really honest piracy, but Critter and I just want to be treasure hunters.
Yes.
People always think that pirates don't care about their appearance. But that's not true. We're just as sensitive as everyone else when it comes to what we look like. You finally managed to get a good beard going. Then people say you looked better without.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Got where it come
I've
from,
seen
man.
alchemic lab benches and building sites with less stuff than this dressing table. Perfume atomizers, face powder, makeup. Nothing of any use at the moment.
Okay.
Mary and me like a bit of banter. She says I haven't got a clue about flying airships, and that we only stay in the air because she ignores my commands. Ha! Hey, Mary.
Captain Nate?
What's our course, helmsman? Woman? Ship?
We are at anchor in the harbour and don't have a course.
Oh, play along. You know I like all that nautical stuff.
Course set 2456 degrees north-south, Captain.
Very good. Keep course.
Yes, sir, Captain.
All right. Let me know if there's a problem.
And then?
Okay, we'll try to see if we can make it worse. Alright. Oh,
That's strange. When I was here last, that tree looked a lot happier.
hey.
According to Ivo, these are swords belonging to some of those who have tried to conquer the woodland realm. Nowadays, everyone knows it's better not to pick a fight with elves.
A top hat?
The king and queen keep gifts given to them by delegations from far-off lands in this room. Some of them are rather bizarre. The top hat might have been a present from a kobold delegation, although it's a bit too big for that. The top hat might have...
Okay.
I nearly got arrested once because of a flower like that. I didn't know why they're forbidden almost everywhere, until I heard someone playing one for the first time.
Yeah,
During my
are
time
horrible.
here, I sat in this library many times enjoying a good book. Not. During my time here, I sat in this library many times enjoying a good book. Not. Critter claims he doesn't know Ollie, but the family resemblance can't be denied. Ollie used to be a bookmaker, got involved with the wrong people. Ivo says I just make all this up. I've only had dealings with a dragon once. The dear thing wasn't really all there, and completely harmless. I've never really understood why it's all right to cut off dragons' heads. Dragons are rational beings, not a nice tradition.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I'll have to be careful. If the queen catches me, there'll be no leniency.
I couldn't allow him to propose to you. What sort of life would you have? You'd have lost him so soon, maybe just 50 years after marrying him. Or were you planning to go into the world with him and get old just like him? That would be terrible, and I told him as much. If one truly loves someone, then it's sometimes better to let them go. You know that I can be